Hi everyone, in today's video I will describe you PowerShell output streams. So, in this video you will learn about PowerShell output streams. These streams separate different types of messages like results, errors and debugging info. And in PowerShell we have 6 output streams and we will cover everyone in this video. So the first stream is stream 1, which is success output. This is the default output stream, which will happen if we will use comment, for example like this, and this comment will be executed successfully. As you can see, in my case I don't have anything in this folder, but if I will create a file, for example, and as you can see it is working. This is the first stream. This is a success, so we don't see anything. This is a stream 1. The stream 2 is error. What does it mean? Error goes to stream 2. So let's say that we want to do something like this. Get item, and I will do, for example, the file that does not exist. So for example, file.txt. It does not exist. So I will press enter. As you can see, we are getting an error. Error goes to stream 2. We have a third stream, which is warning. Warning, we can do warning, for example, like this. So write warning, and now this is a warning, like this. As you can see, warning is, we can display warning in that I would say light yellow color. Here you have something like this. So this is a stream 3. The stream 4 is verbose. Verbose is used to display a detailed info. So let's do something like this. So write verbose, and now details here. And now I will do it right like this. As you can see, nothing is happening because verbose is visible only with the minus verbose option. So we have to add minus and verbose like this. And as you can see, we are getting verbose output, which is stream 4. The stream 5 is used, for example, for troubleshooting scripts. It is debug, and it is stream 5. So we can do something like this. Write debug, and now we can print, for example, debug info with the option debug. And as you can see, we are getting debug info. And now, as you can see, we are getting debug info, and we have some options right there. So yes, yes to all, suspend, and so on. I will press yes, for example, and as you can see, for me nothing happens because this was only a text. But if you are debugging, for example, a script, you can check it and you can do some more things. And the last one is stream 6. It is information, which is, I would say, more flexible than verbose. We can do something like this. So write information, and for example I will write some info inside this quotes, and this is a stream 5, and not 5 but stream 6. And now maybe I will show you some other things. So we can redirect errors from stream 2 into a file. So we can do something like this. As I said, we had something like this. So get item and this file.txt. As you can see, we have an error. We can do something like this. So get item test, maybe not test because we have test file.txt. Now we will do 2 because this is a stream number 2 inside of errors.txt file. And now we have this file right here. And now I can show you that in the notepad, for example, errors. And I will show you that in a moment. as you can see, we are getting the output of this error right there. We can, for example, merge streams. So we can do something like this: get item file.txt, and now we will do greater than ampersand and 1. What we are doing, I will correct that T. It doesn't really matter because the case in this scenario, this comment is case insensitive, but I will correct that to make it a little bit nicer. I will press enter, and now we are redirecting errors into a success stream. So this is what we can do with this comment. And now maybe last thing that I will show you, how to discard output. So let's say I will do something like this. So get process by default is showing me all of my processes, of course, but I can do something like this. So get process, and I will redirect it into null. What we are doing, we are discarding the output. So as you can see, the whole output is going into variable null, which basically will not allow the comment to display our output. So now when to use streams, we can use streams for logging, debugging, separating output types, and building clean scripts. And to maybe summarize this video, you have to remember that PowerShell has 6 streams. Each type of message is separate, and you can, for example, redirect them and combine them, and some of them may be essential for scripting and logging. And this is all in this video. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you in the next videos.